Hello, beautiful people. I hope you're having an amazing day. Yes, you are a star. Don't let anybody dim your light. I hope you're having an incredible day so far, okay? Getting lots of plants, fruits, okay? Clean water, fresh air, making the most of your day, looking after you, because you're the most important person in your life, okay? Today, we're gonna talk about how to do the shadow work, okay? I know a lot of people right now are ignoring what's going on in the world because they'd rather live in a life of comfort, okay? I totally get it, comfort's great. All right, I love being on the couch, I love being in my bed, okay? I love going to what's familiar, but at the end of the day, that's not where anything grows, and we came here to live life to the fullest, okay? So I'm gonna share with you on how to do the shadow work, okay? Now, what is the shadow work, right? The shadow work is essentially looking at a part of ourselves that we've suppressed, for some time, okay? Things like our insecurities, okay? Our traumas, okay? Things that we don't really like about ourselves, okay? Things that make us primal, things that make us, okay, really whole. So it would be like the opposite of light, right? You can be all joyful, happy, okay, bliss, all these kind of things, but there is no such thing as that without the coexistence, without the darkness, okay? So it's really getting to know who we are at the core, okay? So we've got to look at ourselves at the core, okay? So to do that, we have to go within, okay? We've got to take time and make time, okay, to look within ourselves, okay, and expose our light to the darkness, okay, to these shadows, right? To these demons, to these, things that we don't like to face, especially in the world, because that's what we're seeing, right? We're seeing a lot of dark things, right? Like, government control or mandates, rules, okay? A lot of the other things that's happening behind the scenes over the last year, okay? We're seeing a lot of fear, a lot of fear on the, in the mainstream media, simply because we don't know what it's like to, we don't want to, okay, accept certain things as they are, right? So for example, when we live so much, okay, in the known, right, we don't want to explore the outside of that, right? So for example, living with COVID, we don't know what it's like living with COVID, right? A lot of us rather take the jab, wear the mask, stay indoors, do this, do that, because we think that's what's going to help us, be safe. When really, the biggest risk in that is not living your life, eating well, getting sunshine, looking after your body, looking after your mind, all these things. Going back to shadow work, right? So shadow work, we can do this by meditating, by observing our mind, by observing our internal world, okay? By looking at these parts of ourselves, okay, that we've integrated, okay, as a child, whether that be our traumas, whether that be, whether that be our insecurities, okay, things that other people have pointed out to us and we've considered them as flaws, right? Looking at our primal nature, okay, what it is to be human, right? What it is to be in this vessel, right? Yes, you're a spiritual being in a human body, okay? Yes, okay, we're love and light, but at the same time, we've got to embrace the dark side as well. We've got to embrace the shadows, because that's what makes us whole. That's what makes us complete. Can't be light without dark, because there's no one without the other. We live in a world of polarity, right? So it's all about just taking the journey within, writing down these things. Journal. Try and journal what it is that you don't like about yourself and accept them as they are, You don't have to focus on these things, right? Or you don't have to ignore these things, right? For example, I'll be open here. I don't like my nose too much, but who's to say I don't like my nose? That's the way it is, right? And then I love myself more, and then I start focusing on the things that I love about myself, and that's my confidence, okay, that's my personality, my energy, okay, and then you start becoming way more attractive, right? So when it comes to shadow work, okay, we've got to take on the journey within, we've got to face our traumas, face everything and not numb ourselves, okay? Not numb ourselves through addictions such as social media, okay? Through pornography, through, it could be sex, it could be, you know, being around other people, it could be alcohol, you know, certain drugs that, you know, don't serve you, it could be food, it could be, you know, what else? It could be caffeine, it could be fizzy drinks, all these things that give you this little high to avoid the lows. You gotta go into the lows as well. Okay, you gotta embrace the ups and the downs, because how do we appreciate one or the other? You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm all happy, and then when you go low, you're like, no, I don't wanna be there, I don't wanna be there. One day it catches up to you, right? And when you do, you go back into this cycle, right, of suppressing that through comfort, through food, through sex, through drugs, through, it could be work as well. You could be doing that through work. You could be working your ass off just because you don't want to face the beast within, right? Let that beast unleash. Let that beast unleash and let it do its thing. Let it fire out. Don't try and always tame it, okay? When you do, okay, let it expose itself. All right, don't try and control these emotions. You can't really control emotions, but where you place your focus is what's ultimately going to manifest. Okay, so this beast that's inside of you is ready to come out, because with that you can use that as an energy source to transmute whatever it is. Okay, insecurities, the fear, the anger, the sadness, whatever those things are, you can transmute them into something powerful, something enlightening, okay, something transformative, right? Simply because you allowed all of it to come out. You gotta let all of it come out. If you're not happy with something, just fucking say it, right? You don't always gotta be nice all the time. You don't always gotta be like, you know, pick me, or fucking, you know, if I don't say this, you know, then I won't be accepted. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Accept yourself fully, and people will respect you more. Even if you have a different fucking opinion, right? Not everyone's gonna like you, but guess fucking what? You didn't come here to please everyone. You came here to speak the truth. You came here to live your life authentically, to the fucking brim. Okay? So when it comes to doing the shadow work, you've got to face it daily. This is a journey within. This is a journey in your own time. Head into the fucking woods. Go into the jungle, right? Learn what it's like to fucking feel nature, okay? Because nature helps us expose us, right? I feel so good in nature all the time, because I know that's when, you know, I'm surviving alone. You know, sure, you can, you know, join a tribe, you can live with communities, but when we go alone within ourselves, that's when our greatest transformation happens. That's when you become an absolute warrior. That's when you discover who you really are. And you build this passion and this fucking fire that wants to take on the fucking world, no matter what complication happens, no matter what challenges arise in front of you, right? One good way to, you know, do shadow work is to fast, right? Fasting really exposed my addiction to food. Fasting really exposed my attachment to cooked foods, okay? Even when I cleansed, for example, the last 2 days, I did a 48-hour raw food cleanse. I just had 2 smoothies, a mango, a pear, and some watermelon. And by the end of the 48 hours, I felt more myself than I've ever been in a very long time. In a very fucking long time. Why? Because I was showing my body love, right? I was facing the addictions. I let go of cacao as well. Cacao, I know I'm a little bit addicted to, right? Because it's got a stimulant, okay, there's a bit of caffeine in there. And you know what? I feel absolutely fucking amazing. I'm gonna keep going for the rest of the week. Keep it mostly raw, keep it mostly whole foods, okay, uncooked. And you know what? I'm just gonna keep going, keep facing those demons, keep facing those addictions. Fasting is another great way to do that, right? When we fast, we learn to create discipline. And when we create discipline, okay, we learn not to get reactive to certain emotions, right? You're more calm, you're more peaceful, right? Especially when you're eating food straight from nature, okay? Foods that are electric, right? This is gonna help you become more energetic. It's gonna help you become more charged. When I fast, especially on a 23-hour fast, whew, my spiritual health, okay, my connection to God, my connection to Source, the universe, goes to a whole new level. Right? I find so much peace within myself because I'm not in a rush to get food here and there and there and there. No, I don't need food. Food is just a pleasure. It's a simple source of energy. I can get my food from nature, from prana, from fresh air, from the waters, right? Food is a luxury. Food is a fucking luxury, right? When you face your shadows, okay, don't be afraid to see the demon inside or the beast inside, okay? The dark side of who you are, all right? Know that it's okay. It's okay to have these things a part of yourself, because when you accept them fully, you can go into the world authentically as you are, okay? Because you're perfect the way you are. Your imperfections, I fucking love them. I accept them fully. Okay, so that's how we do the shadow work. We've got to go within. Do the fast. Get rid of the shit. Get rid of the shitty food. Get rid of any shit that's in our body. Okay, because all these addictions outside of us, okay, is numbing us and not allowing us to see us for who we truly are. Okay, guys, if you need any help, check out, there's a fasting guide on the website, DANIELJOHNALLEN.com. If you haven't added me already on Instagram, add me at DANIELJOHNALLEN, okay? You can also add me on TikTok, ROYALBLOODFAMILY, okay? Daniel J. Allen. Add us on Snapchat as well, Daniel John Allen. There's enough Daniel John Allens there. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. You're an absolute warrior. Keep going, keep rising above all this bullshit, okay? You're fucking strong, you're fucking incredible. Just keep rising. Remember to stay woke, blessed, and alkalized. Peace out, much love. Send us a DM. Let's get chatting. For everyone who's been commenting down below, I fucking appreciate you. You're making me more inspired to share more videos like this, okay? One love to you. Big love to the Royal Blood family. We keep going, we keep rising, okay? Nothing's gonna stop us. No one can stop you but you. You keep going, don't let the external world dictate how you feel inside. All of it is just a mirror of how we feel inside. When we feel good on the inside, okay, the external world will reflect that. Keep going, I appreciate you. Much love.